this place in the film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Petra in Jordan. Extraordinary, ancient city carved into the rock.
Yeah, I suppose it's like cladding for a cave, in a way. It's an impressive entrance.
I mean, I'd love to live there. I'd love that to be my house.
Would you?
That'd be amazing.
But what I say about things like this is, you're better to be in the cave across from it, where you're looking at that. You're getting a nice view. The people living in this are looking at my hole. Do you know what I mean? I always think that about nice houses and stuff.
Why have
you're
you
better off in
got a
the
hole?
council block across the road.
Because you're looking at a stately
You're
home.
looking at the niceness. They're looking at the grimness.
Yeah, but you're living in the grimness.
We haven't seen the inside for a start. You're saying that's amazing. I'm saying it looks good from the outside. That's the sort of thing that, on an estate agent, you'll go, let's go and see that. But then you go, hang on a minute, why hasn't it been sold yet? There's a reason. The inside's not that good.
Well, let me know. Let me know if it's worth buying. And also, what does it face? Because if there's a shack across the road, I'm not buying it. I'll buy the shack.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
When I started this off, there was no mention of coming to places like Israel. 7 wonders of the world, that'll be all right. Where are they? Nowhere dangerous. Jordan. Oh, they're in Jordan. Oh, what are we doing here? Israel's bad news. I don't know why we just couldn't go straight to Jordan. See the wonder, go home. When we went to India, there was none of this. We went straight there. There was no stopping off. Let's just nip to Afghanistan. There was none of that. Straight there. So why are we messing about here?
I mean, maybe it's not that bad, but all I know is whenever I hear about Israel, it's problems. That's all I see on the news. They never have and finally, you know, a happy story. The world's largest marrow has been grown in Israel. It doesn't happen that. It's never a fun story. It's that he's kicking off again. It's doing me head in this place. Do you know what I mean? You've got blokes walking around with guns. I just feel like I'm constantly on alert. Because there's an edginess to it, isn't there?
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! يا فوقنا! من انت؟ من انت؟ ارجع 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 يا مخوي
Mate, I can't breathe. Fucking hell, my back. Fucking hell.
All right, Karl, Steve here. I forgot to mention to you that me and Ricky have arranged some extreme scenario training. Obviously, you're in quite a sort of volatile region, and you need to be prepared in the event of a kidnapping.
What? I don't know what you're saying. Stop hitting me on the head.
So there'll be a team of people who'll just jump out at you at some point when you least expect it, and sort of train you on how to react and how to behave. All right, hope you get this message before it happens.
Be good, be good.
I'm being good.
Be good. Talk to me.
Hang on a minute, are you
Talk to
English?
me.
You English?
Yes, talk to me.
Who are you? What do you want?
What are you doing with the Israelis?
I'm just here on a holiday.
Yes, on holiday. You are a spy.
I'm not
You're
a
a fucking spy.
I'm not a fucking
You're
spy.
a fucking spy, Israeli spy. Who is there? He's your manager. What is the number of him?
It's in my mobile.
What mobile? What is the number of him?
I don't know.
I
don't even know my mum and dad's number.
Give me the fucking number of the Shabak. Who are you giving all this shit?
To Sky. Sky.
Sky. What Sky? To the Sky?
Sky 1. HD.
Sure, Sky 1.
Well, that's who we're giving all this shit
TV.
to. It's pretty frightening. The fact that they teach that stuff here means that it does go on. I mean, that wasn't all set up for me, was it? That's proper training, that's what they do. But surely they wouldn't, why would they have me? What can I offer? They'd call the embassy up, say, we've got Karl Pilkington here. Who? Oh, I've got no record of him. I don't think it'd even make the news. I'd probably get in the local paper in Manchester if it was a light news day. Karl Pilkington, Manchester, is stuck in a hut somewhere in Israel.
Go, 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 go! 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 Check the other side. Fine. Go to the door. Stay there. Good. Okay. How you feel?
Knackered.
Huh?
Yeah. Did that look good?
These guys wait for you in the corner.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw the gun or not, though. He looks like he's from Liverpool. I thought he's up to no good.
Yes.
He looks like a scouser. This is all new to me. It's not like I've come here with any idea of what this is about. I've no idea. They all seem to be doing different things, you know. Some are kissing the wall. He's nodding at it. People sticking bits of paper in. And there's bits of rubbish in there. There's some sort of one of those insurance things. Oh, sorry. There's like a form about insurance or something stuck in that one. So they even get junk mail. There's junk mail in the wall. There's a weird one on the wall. It reminded me of like people who write to Jim will fix it. You know, you're not going to get an answer, or not everyone anyway. It's a waste of time. I always think about an alien. If an alien landed and for some reason they picked me and they go, Karl, you're our leader whilst we're here. Why do people do this in Israel? Don't know. How do you explain that? It's not what I thought it would be, Jerusalem. I had this vision in my head of a place where, you know, Jesus was knocking about on a donkey. That's been shattered now. And everywhere you go, there seems to be some other religious people coming out of the woods somewhere. It's like Pac-Man, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You go down a little alley thinking this will be quiet down here, and then a load of stuff comes at you. You know, Steve said he sorted me out with a lift to get back to the hotel. Well, that's nice of him. And then this lot turned up.
Boss.
She's terrified. She's terrified. She's going, for God's sake. She went like that and locked the door.
That's a public bus.
All right, the lights are changing. Lights! Oh, we're not getting out again. Where are you going? And it took ages, didn't it? You know, I mean, I might as well have got on a bus. You know, at least a bus has less stops than they do. I mean, at every 100 yards they were getting out and having a dance.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Come on with us, just for a bit, come on. A little bit.
2 minutes, 2 minutes. On a corner, come pick a dangerous spot. This is the most dangerous place. Yeah, I felt a bit bad about jumping out and legging it, but I don't like dancing, do I? You know, I don't dance at weddings, so I'm not going to start doing it on a dual carriageway, am I? I mean, you're right, there is a lot of misery in the world, but that doesn't help me, that's making me worse. They're causing all that bibbing. Do you know what I mean? Someone's trying to get to hospital, the grand's dying, they're in the road. Hey, get out the fucking road. I spoke to Steve this morning and he said, oh, get yourself over to Bethlehem, see where baby Jesus was born. Bit of a problem though, I found out it's in Palestine, which, you know, that's another place I've heard nothing but bad news about. Plus I've got to get over a massive wall to get to it. It's just ugly. And it goes on for miles. I mean, they're not messing about, are they? I kind of thought, I bet there's somewhere you can sneak under it or over it, but there's no way.
Well, you've got to call London before we go over, mate.
The person you are calling
That's
is
good.
unable to take your
The man in charge of making sure I'm safe.
To record your message, key hash at any time.
All right, Richard, it's Karl, about to go over the border. If you don't hear from us in 4 hours, it's all gone tits up. I mean, that's Richard, that sums him up. He's always on the phone. So of all the people to have as our emergency number, you know, calling 999, it's engaged, sums him up. This is all right, this. Something that I read in the book. This is the lowest place on the world. I know we don't normally have sort of information on this programme and that, like not proper stuff anyway, but that's a little bit. It's the lowest place. This is, you can't get lower than this. I don't know why. I don't even know if it's true, but that's what I've read. It's really uneven. Fucking hell, you really do, you know. Look at that. I don't even have to, like, do anything. This is ace.
Carl, what's going on with your belly button, mate?
What the fuck is that? Is that a fag end? Or was that someone's gauze? It looks like someone's gobbed in here. Fucking hell, it is as well. Phone. Come here. Hello?
What's going on?
I'm just in the Dead Sea.
Floating around?
Yeah, just floating around with someone's gauze.
Oh.
There's old people in here just clearing the throats and that. I just had some in my belly button.
Oh, that is disgusting.
So that's what's floating above. Christ knows what's floating under me. Maybe that's why I'm floating around. 90% looking... 90% guitar
I
or
was
whatever
going
it
to
is.
say taste it to see how salty it is, but don't.
It's nice though. It's good this.
Now,
Yeah.
Carl, get out of the Dead Sea, put some clothes on, and do some fucking work.
I've been
You're
doing
not on
work.
holiday.
I've been doing work for 4 days. This is an experience still. It's good for the programme. I'm explaining to people how it's loads of salt in it. You float about.
Yeah.
Good for your skin.
It's not good for your skin if you're covered in old people's vomit and sick and phlegm and snot. I've never seen that on any Alan Wicker
Exactly.
show or
Exactly.
Michael Palin.
This is the truth.
I got into the Dead Sea. Oh, there's old people causing.
There is.
This is not a travel show.
He sounded a bit pissed off that I was having a rest, didn't he? Yeah, it's good to be in Jordan, but we could have been here days ago, couldn't we? Petra's only down the road. We could drive there, but Ricky's come up with this idea that, you know, I meet a local bloke called Mohammed who's got a camel. You know, how long's that going to take?
My friend,
Hello.
we need to cross this route.
And how many hours? How many hours that way?
At least 48 hours, 2 days, full days of the camels.
Fucking hell.
Hold here.
Look, you can see up here, it's going on for miles. It just doesn't make sense, does it? Why do people live in the middle of nowhere when you've got to travel that sort of distance to get to somewhere? Because he was saying some people have to do that once a week to nip to the shops, and they get a big order in, then carry it all the way back. Move then. Move closer to the shop or open a shop. This camel's knackered. Keeps stopping every 10 minutes. That could be a good camel. It's just sort of moaning, isn't it? Fucking sick of it.
I'm gonna carry it now by the
By the van?
Yeah.
That was all weird though, wasn't it? It was like a breakdown, a proper breakdown in the desert. They turn up, stick it on the back. No, it's knackered, it's going to cost you. But to be honest, it's a bit of luck that, because I've had enough. I'm up to here with this. Camels have been around for years. The ships of the desert. That's what they're known as. We've ended up with Titanic. As long as it's not a major gale, I'm sure it'll be all right. He's got 14 kids. So, you know, me staying's hardly an issue, is it? Mr. Mohammed said, oh, they don't get many guests here, so be polite. There was a big pot or something in there that looked like some sort of milk. I'm not seeing any cows, so I don't know where it's come from. I'm not a fan of milk anyway. It's not being rude, it's just I don't want to eat it. I don't want to get ill. I'm surprised they don't want me to get ill, because we're all sharing that little toilet. I'm in the middle of nowhere, honest to God. It's moon-like.
Now, hold on. How did you get there? Did you go by camel?
8 hours on a camel.
I bet you got a couple of big swollen humps, didn't you?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not funny. I mean, I reckon I've done some damage. It was just long and it was hot.
That is quite a good description of a desert. It's long and hot.
Yeah. Well, it's just, that's what I'm saying though, there's nothing to look at. It's not like it's worth doing so many hours. After half an hour, you've seen it.
Yeah, but Karl, I think I can break this to you now. This wasn't for your amusement. This was for my amusement. And if you're having a bad time, bumping up and down on a camel, being dehydrated, with your testicles being battered, that's good entertainment for me and Sky One viewers.
It's not though.
So this is what I'm giving back. This is what I'm giving back to society. You are my gift to the rest of the world.
Hang on a minute. Something's just fucking run up my leg. Can I call you tomorrow or something?
Yeah, I'll see you later.
See you later. See you later. The fuck was that?
Bye.
See ya. Fucking hell. Can we just eat and go to bed? Right, look at this. Don't put too much of that on my bit. I can't have too much of that. Is that the meat there?
That's the tank.
The what?
The tank. Tank for the goats.
You have it.
No.
Fine.
Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Eat more.
Can we look at this?
It's a meat.
It's
not from the goat.
What bit is it though? That's not a meat.
This is the eye. There,
I can't eat eye. I'll tell you now. I've got a very bad gag reflex. Now, if I eat that and I start gagging, that doesn't look good either. They'll think I'm rude. This is a weird night out, isn't it? What time do we normally go to sleep?
Tonight you have a guest.
So what does that mean?
You. And he couldn't go sleep early.
No, he can't. He can't, honestly. I'm so tired. I'm shattered. I just want my bed. But, you know, what can you do? And with a family who doesn't understand me, I don't understand them. They're cooking food I don't like. Well, it's been hard work today, hasn't it? Are we actually going to get to Petra tomorrow, or what? I just want to see the wonder today, Petra. That's what I'm here for. I'm not in any mood for messing about. I didn't sleep that well last night. I had a rough day yesterday, 10 hours on the back of a camel in roasting heat. I've just spoke to Mohammed. He said we're not even quarter of the way there yet. I mean, does he think I'm going to be getting on a camel again? How are we going to get there? We could have drove on this brilliantly yesterday, but we were on a camel instead. We can now drive.
We don't have a car, my friend. We have a camels.
Yeah, but they broke down yesterday. Why can't we just get in that one?
No, we have to buy a camel.
We don't have to. I don't need to get on a camel again.
But we are on half the way now.
The programme's an hour long. We've done 8 hours of filming on a camel.
Okay.
You do the math. I'm not going on a fucking camel again. I swear to God. We've talked about this. I'm bored of arguing with you. If you're not listening, I'm not listening. I'm not going on a camel again.
Come on.
I'm not going on a camel again.
Why?
I'm not going on a camel again.
Why?
I'm not going on a camel again.
We have.
Not going on a camel.
We have one
not
day
going
more.
on a camel again.
Okay, we could go with this car.
So how long will it be by car?
It's a couple of hours.
I'm just sick of camels. He just said that, welcome to Petra. He said Petra is Latin for, I forgot now. This is the problem with this. There's too much to tack in. I mean, I didn't come here for a Latin lesson. I just want to know where the wonder is and let's have a look at it. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Hello?
All right.
All right.
What's going on?
I'm just stood in front of the wonder.
Yeah?
That was a waste of time last night, staying with the Bedouins.
Why?
He gave me lamb's eyes to eat. I slept on a hard floor all night, so I feel like shit. That's how I'm feeling. I mean, it looks all right. I'm sure if I was in a better mood, I'd big it up. I'm basically in the middle of a load of rock, and someone's carved it out, and it is amazing. But I don't know what more there is to say than that.
Well, I've got a little surprise for you. You're spending the night in a cave, Karl, tonight.
What for? What's the... What?
It's funny.
What?
It's funny.
But...
Hello?
Steve,
Hello, mate.
Alright, it's Karl. I've just spoke to Ricky. He said, oh, you're staying in a cave tonight.
Yeah.
Well, what's that about? Because I don't think he's taking this serious.
Well, no, I mean, I remember when we were chatting about it before you went there, you said how you'd rather be living in a hole looking at a palace than living in a palace looking at a hole. It was all about the view for you.
Yeah, but I didn't...
So we thought, if that's what Karl wants, let's give him exactly what he wants.
No, but I didn't literally mean that's what I'd like.
You've only seen one building, haven't you, so far? The ancient city of Petra is huge. It's spread over a vast area. You've got to explore it, see what else is happening. Have a good one, mate.
I mean, this is an all-time low, I reckon, of midlife.
You've barely mentioned the wonder, Karl. I mean, I know.
Well, I'm not thinking about it, am I? How can I stand there and go, oh, what a beautiful bit of work? When in the back of my head you're going, Karl, you're living in a cave tonight. I can't focus on that. So what do you put down as an address?
Jordan, Petra, that's
Just
all.
Jordan.
That's never going to get to you.
Yeah, that's it.
You will be
And the
around.
postman would know.
Yes. Yeah. You know it.
And everything you order
Yes.
always gets to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their cave.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, because I order stuff and get it delivered. Sometimes it doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
And I've got a postcode. That's amazed me more than the wonder.
Yeah.
That you can get post delivered. I can't believe that.
Ricky Colin says, you're staying in a cave, starts laughing. And I pictured the sort of caves you get in Wales where it's all sharp edges, really damp, and the sea comes in at some point in the night. I get here, decent size, dead warm, dead cosy. Nice touch with the candles. I tell you, I've seen houses that are worse than this. I think I can sort of fit into this way of life. It is like a holiday, every day. Nice little holiday home, eating like this, having a drink. Suits me down to the ground, this. Ricky always says I'm a bit like, you know, a caveman, and I haven't really evolved. He says the shape of my head and the way my eyebrows come out a bit. Maybe that's it, maybe I was born a bit late. I can imagine living at this time. I can picture myself just coming out of a little hole, just with a club, thinking, what am I going to do today? And it's easy to invent stuff back then because there was nothing else about. So anything you needed, you come up with it. I want to dry my hands. I've just washed my hands. I want to do a towel. Everything. Anything you think of. This soup's hard to eat. I want a spoon. Do you know what I mean? Where you can't... You think of something now. You try and come up with something now that you need now. Came up with a see-through toaster. Do you know, because you always do that, you're thinking, is it done yet? And you have to keep pressing the spring and then you end up breaking it because you forced the spring open. See-through toaster. Went online, typed it in. It's already been invented. Dragon's Den back then would have been a piece of piss. Everybody who came in, that's a bloody good idea. Get it made. Right. Yeah. I can't even go in it. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's useless, isn't it? Who's put them there? I mean, look. But my point is, you're sat in there, and that's your view over there. If you look here, point proven. You're better off living in the hole, looking at the palace, than living in the palace looking at the hole, aren't you? So Ricky and Steve can say I'm a knob. I think that's my point proven, isn't it? But I wasn't just talking about buildings, I mean in life. Even being a good-looking person or an ugly one. In a way, you're better off being the ugly one and you get to look at nice things. You're looking at the nicer-looking people. Doesn't matter about being ugly, how often do you look at yourself anyway? Same thing. Be the ugly one, look at the nice one. What's that? Who owns that? Why is a dog so high up? It's not going to show up, that dog, is it? Oh, fuck me. Jesus.